Hi everyone, my name is Ashley and welcome to my channel, A Little Patience. This is a channel where I talk about the cross stitch and crochet and sewing projects that I have been working on and designing. So this is Flosstube 41 and it is Thursday, May 16th. It has been quite some time since I've been able to find some time to film a floss tube, so I am happy to be back. I've been working on lots of things, although when I was gathering everything together it seemed like I've hardly gotten any stitching done. So we'll see how it goes, and I'm glad to be here with you. Thank you for spending your precious time with me. Hopefully you've got something to work on while you watch for a little bit. Oh, and thank you to returning and new subscribers. I appreciate the time it takes for you to leave me a comment, or even something as simple as becoming a subscriber or even liking the video. I do appreciate it. I know there's a lot out there to watch, so thank you. I'm going to go back to kind of how I was in the, not originally doing my videos, but like a more structured way of doing my videos. So I'm going to start with finishes, including fully finishes, whips, and then, excuse me, I forgot my water, and then whips, and then a haul. I'm so sorry. Haul if I have any, and plans. So I have actually a lot of finishes to share with you today. And the first one that's on my pile here is from Satsuma Street. This is part of the Nutcracker Suite collection, and this is Clara. Now, Jody did include different colorways for the hair and skin. So I did mine, oh, and the eyes. I think the eyes, but I mean, you could match the color for whatever eyes you want. So I did mine to match my daughter. She's very pale skinned and blonde hair, although it's getting a little more darker. Now, I had shown this before, but it wasn't fully stitched up, and now it's all the way done. So I'm actually gonna, you know what, I don't want to do that. Here, let's try this. It's hard, it's a little busy with that in the background. So I used perforated paper that I had painted to be a little bit more gold, and then I used DMC, and all the embellishments, the beads on the bottom here, these big purple beads, and then there's beads, white beads here, white beads here, tiny gold ones here, and on the Nutcracker. Those were just from my collection. I had those from other projects. So she's so cute, and I did forget to put a little string. Oh, she didn't want to come off the paper in between the felt and here, so I'll have to just glue it on the back, but I won't do that until either when it gets closer to Christmas time or when I get the other ones done. So I love that little Nutcracker. It is so sweet. My hand is shaking because I'm nervous because I haven't done this for a while, and these are pretty big beads, the purple ones, so she's very pretty. And the felt is like a purple glittery felt I had in my stash. And then when I glued the felt on, I just used tacky glue, and then I also just used tacky glue to glue him on, and he's got red felt on the back. So I love it. I think it's so cute. Okay, I'm gonna just set this on the floor, I think. Let me just move my cord for my light Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, another finish. Actually, this one I stitched for when my eldest child was a baby, and I can't remember if I've shared this or not, but it was on my table, and I'm trying to clean off my table again so I have more space. And I found it, which means I probably did share it. But then I'll put this in like a little keepsake box for him because all my kids are a little too old for this now. Even my youngest did too. So my eldest, his name is Theodore, and my parents call him Teddy. So I have a book with alphabets in it, and I found this one with the little teddy bear, and it was, so I made him a cute little count with me book. Is it from the alphabet? I think it is, because I got these this pattern from like a cross stitching magazine, probably from the UK. I don't think I had a 0, but I added a 0, and I used all variegated thread, which I don't believe it called for. 2 elephants. This was very difficult to sew together on my sewing machine, all the pages. But I managed. It's not the best, but I got the job done. And it served its purpose. And I added these little taggy ribbons. 7 birds. If I have shown this and I apologize, but I will not show it again because I'll get it put away. And then 10. So there is probably like, let's see, so my eldest is going to be 9 in June, so this is probably about 10 years old, or close to it. Okay, so I'm gonna actually set that behind me, sorry, so I can get that put away. Okay, I have a crochet finish. I finished making this blue scarf. I just have to weave in the ends, and I did not save the label, but this is 2 skeins. Let's see if I can find where I tie them together. Yeah, so I still have to trim that off. It's a very pretty blue scarf I made with half double crochet, and then I still have to weave in the ends. And then I did show this one before. I'm just trying to gather my stuff together so I can get it taken care of. This one I also made. This one is a big chunky one. My eldest son gave me a hard time for making it big and chunky. I have some teacher gifts I sewed. So these are patterns and kits from the Quilted Cow. Ooh, and you can buy, they have an online website, or you can shop from their live Facebook. They also have a live website show as well. You can go on Facebook and shop. Wednesday nights they're live. Last night they gave away a sewing machine. I did not win, but you know, there's always hope. So these are the Capri Carrier. It is a helpful heifer pattern, which is, so that means these patterns are exclusive to the Quilted Cow store. And they kit it up for you. They give you the foam batting and all the fabric you need. The only thing you need to supply really is the thread and sewing machine and iron. So I made 2 for my eldest kid's teachers. So this one is going to be for my daughter's teacher. And this kit actually was missing 2 backings of these snaps so that it unties, and then there's snaps on the sides. So there's supposed to be 2 snaps here and 2 snaps here. And the backing is hidden in the fabric. So I only had backings for one set of snaps, not two sets of snaps, and I'll show you the other one in which I did have two sets. But I just made it work, and I just made it with one set, and it's still cute. You don't even need to add them. It's my first time doing it. It was, I'm so sorry. It was a little difficult, but I figured out a way for me to do it. And then inside, I just want to cover up her teacher's name, these cute little note cards, checklists from Etsy. And there's pencil, an apple, a ruler, and that's a coffee cup. And here is the Etsy shop I got them from. Maybe I'll just tilt it if you are watching on your TV or a different device and you want to scan that. I got them pretty quickly, and my kids aren't done with school next week, but maybe yours aren't done as soon as mine. And then I got them gift cards and a candle, also from an Etsy shop. I don't remember where this one was from. I didn't save any of the smells like summer break. I especially like the very bottom, this teeny tiny print. It says, warning, keep away from children, and I don't mean the candle. That's so funny. Okay, I was a former teacher, so I find it funny. Okay, and there's the inside. I mean, it's pretty big. I thought it was going to be smaller than what it was. So I've got all that good stuff in there. Then I have my kids make homemade cards for their teachers. And then I got these paper, like the craft paper bags to put them in, and I'll have them decorate those this weekend. We also got a Starbucks gift card for our bus driver, and a Chicago Cubs candle. It says, smells like a Cubs win. And here's the other one. And it has the same stuff inside. And oh, I wanted to show you the snaps. Okay, let me set that there. So, let me tie it. Oh, I had them tied so nicely. So this one has two snaps. And two snaps on the tie. So, I mean, it worked. And you really don't need to. You can just tie it. So I thought that would be a nice gift. So let me just try to tuck those a little further away. Okay, I'll go to another crochet almost finished because I need to watch a YouTube video on how to tie off the ends so they're kind of hidden in there. And it's a basket. And I bought this wood base off Amazon. It came in a pack of 2, and I'm just using Red Heart Super Saver yarn in light sage, and I'm using 2 together, so it's chunkier, and I'll show you. So it's 2 of them together, and here I have the rest of my yarn in the basket. I made some handles. I just need to watch the video again. I think the video was from TL Yarn Crafts, but she was making a purse. So I just modified it to make a basket. So I'm using, I'm hoping my kids will use these in their kitchen playset in the basement. My mom gave me hers from when she was a kid, and it was made by her dad and her uncle. So I've been, excuse me, refinishing it. I sanded it all down. I painted it white again, put a coat of wax on there, and I still need to do a little bit more work, but it's got a fridge, a stove, and like stove top and an oven, and a sink. And she told me that the sink actually worked when she was little, but we couldn't quite figure out how to how to do it. I'm so sorry. I have to put on some lotion. My hands are terribly dry. And then later on, my mom found like this cute little tiny cupboard with drawers. It's so cute. So once it's all done, maybe I'll post a picture to Instagram, which I've been neglecting. So I apologize as well. You can also follow me on Instagram at alittlepatiencexs. So, okay, I have, I'll do this one. This one, I saw Katie, the novel stitcher. She wants to stitch this up. So I thought I'd pull mine out and refinish it. I stitched this a while ago. This is by Little House Needleworks, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And I stitched it, I think, on 30 count straw, which is the called for. And I'm pretty sure I used all the called for floss as well. So I have a story about this. I stitched this for my husband. He has a very big Cubs fan. And I just had it simply in this frame. So this backing fabric was not on here. I just had this wrapped around foam core board. It doesn't even have a backer yet. And I got this from, it says framerica.com, but I'm pretty sure it's pictureframes.com if they're still around. I got a custom sized frame. Lost my train of thought. And then I put it in here. It looks really nice. And then the Cubs won the World Series. And somebody had made this and posted a picture of their finish where they put Cubs in the score. And I forget who they were playing in the World Series, but their score as well. And I thought, how cool would that be? Who?
Cleveland.
Cleveland. Oh, he just got done with a conference call. But I really didn't want to take out the stitches, and it was already in the frame, and I was like, whatever. And I'm glad I didn't, because after we moved into our current house, this ended up in the storage room in the basement, and guess what it had on there? Tucked away in one of these ridges was like a spider web sack. So, you know, maybe I'll just steal this back and hang it up somewhere nice where it will not get shoved in the storage room in the basement. Anyway, I wrapped it up smaller on sticky board, and then I put navy blue ticking fabric, and I wrapped that around the foam core board I had in here. And then I had some cute little patriotic ribbon. It's a wire ribbon, and I might do the little like shoot kind of thing. And just this morning I finished stitching up the baseball, and I turned it into a cover button, so I stitched that up. I think it's a little too close, but those lines, but I think it's so cute. So Katie, here's an idea for when you finish yours. Oh no! Well, at least the bow didn't fall off. So, it's okay. Okay. Let me just fix that. Okay, I have a gift. When I last saw my mom, she got one of these, I think, in her Quilted Cow monthly subscription box, I think. And she already had one, so she gifted me this cute little pink tomato. And it's wrapped in this crinkly cellophane. It's from Dritz, so I can take it out now. It looks like it has a cute little bobble on there. So it's so cute. Thanks, Mom. And I have a finish, but not a fully finish. I finished stitching Elizabeth Warger 1769. And I think I stitched this on 36 count Mayflower, and I just pulled from my collection some colors that matched. So I have it right here. I used 36 count Mayflower by Fox and Rabbit, And then I used Classic Colorworks. Sometimes I want to say Cottage. Classic Colorworks Blushing Beauty, Chopped Chives, Peach Sherbet, Gentle Art Morning Glory, Weeks Dye Works Americana, and then DMC B5200. And it's still folded up in my bag. But it's done. Let me actually pull out some paper. Okay, that white is still very hard to see, but you know, you can see it. And it's very, very pretty. I love it. I especially love how there's some blue and some green in this bottom border. Almost like she was trying to use up the rest of what she had. Maybe ran out of some green or just wanted to squeeze in a little bit more of that dark blue. So I'll have to find a frame for her and put her on my wall. She's beautiful. And I'm glad I finished her. I think I finished her very shortly after my last video. Maybe that night or even like the next day or so. I'm gonna put her down here. Okay, I have one more crochet finish and one more cross stitch finish, fully finished. Wheelie and I have been spending a lot of time outside. He has a balance bike, so I find that it's easy to take a crochet project outside versus a cross stitch project because I don't always have to have clean hands, and then if it gets dirty, I can wash it. So I've been crocheting a lot outside while he rides his bike in the driveway, or we also got him a tiny little wheelbarrow from Costco with tools. So he takes that out and he plays in the dirt, and it's just so cute. And it's so fun to watch him, but he keeps himself busy where, I mean, I just sit there and do my own thing while he does his own thing, and we're both happy. So I finished this blanket earlier this week. It's not that big, so it'll be like a good baby blanket. I still need to wash it and block it. And I started off the center with this Lion Brand mandala. Color is Unicorn Cloud, and I can almost guarantee I got this yarn from Joann Fabrics. This is what I have left, just from one cake. I didn't know if I would have enough to go around one more time. And then I finished it off with this big twist yarn, and this is in Lilac. This is also from Joann Fabrics. And it's a little bit chunkier than the other one, but it still works out. And I just used it as one more round of granny, and then it looks like 3 more rounds of double crochet. And it's really cute. I love how it turned out. So I just have to weave in 2 ends. I love working with yarn that changes color. 2 ends, wash it and block it. I'm gonna toss that down there and just set that over here. Okay, and then last, fully finish, is Little House Needleworks Needlework ABCs. And I stitched this on 36 count Nantucket Brew 1/2, and I used the called for floss. Show it one more time. For my finishing, I just, I made a bow with Lady Dots Creates Grubby Gate, and this is, I think, rayon ribbon. That's actually really cool. I took the whole thing out, and it's got like these speckles on it. It's really neat. And then I also used teeny tiny rickrack called Algae, also by Lady Dots Creates. And I have some strings hanging down. right here because I tied it on to the back in 4 spots. I'm so sorry. So I'll have to cut those bottom ones, but it's so cute. I found this piece probably at an antique store, and it was already painted, this chalk painted over like this. And so I put this on sticky board. I had one long piece of sticky board that fitted almost perfectly, and then I bordered it with that algae rickrack. And then this sticky board it's showing up more coral on the screen. It's more light pink. Just some cotton from a fat quarter bundle I had. This sticky board I had to Frankenstein together. I wish I could get the whole thing in there. It's so cute. And then that bow on top with a button from my stash, because I have these buttons here. I'll try to do, that's as close as I can get without like tilting it toward the camera, because that's where my table stops, right here. But I found this little square, rounded square button, and it's so cute. Let me try to move that. Oh, there's some hot glue from the button. Okay, and then these 2 buttons. And I love it. It is so cute. My eldest son said, I need to stick it in some dirt outside. I'm like, I'm not doing that. He's like, well, do you have any plants inside you can stick it in? I'm like, yeah, I do. I have a plant here and here. Open your eyes, but I'm not doing that. I'm not sticking it in dirt. He's so funny. But I love this finish. It's so cute. It's one of my favorites so far. Oh, I don't want this one to fall like the baseball one. Okay, those are all my finishes. Next, I will share my whips. So I'm going to share a crochet whip. So after I finished that blanket, I started working on another one, the same, just a granny square going around and around. So I started this yesterday morning, and I actually have 3 cakes of this yarn, so I'll just continue with this until I run out. And this is the same mandala, and it's sparkle from Joanne, and it's Nova. The color is called Nova. So that's what I've been working on while Willie plays outside. Okay, I have cross stitch whips, and then plans, and then a goodbye. So I have a new start because I didn't have anything spring that I'm working on. This is by the Scarlet House. It is called Spring Fling Stitching Bag. And I thought, okay, I'm going to stitch this up and turn it into a project bag. So I am stitching this on 36 count R&R vanilla bean. So far, I pulled out, I did have one called for, and that's Cinnabar by Weeks Dye Works, and that's what I started using, and it's the border. So it's not very big, so it'll be it would be nice to center it on some fabric for a project bag. So I thought I'd get the border done, and the other color in the border is mascara, and I don't have it, so I thought black coffee would work. This is a nice black, and I thought it looked good with Cinnabar on this fabric. So I'll show you the, see there's the Cinnabar in the black in the middle of that triangle. And then I was pulling the other call fors that I have, so Oscar is in here and Havana, but I don't know if I'll end up using those on this fabric or not. But I did like the Cinnabar. It's kind of like a brownish pinkish color. So that's my new start, and when I get that done, I'll turn it into a project bag for all my spring projects that I'm stitching on, or that I will stitch on. Another one is the Santa's Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. I am on the reindeer stables, and I know I should fold my projects inward like this, but it was just tucked in my bag this way. I probably thought I was going to work on it more. So I did end up finding my moss. I had to stop working because I needed to go to my LNS and get some moss, but I knew I had some because you need it for other houses, and I did find it. So I pretty much filled in the rest of this stable, and now I'm working on the roof. And this is stitched on. I was gonna say, I know it's in here somewhere. Just 36 count natural by Zweigart. There's my old tag from my LNS when I started this project a long time ago. It's one of those that I really want to get done, but sometimes I'm just not motivated to work on something so big. I feel like a lot of my whips right now are all the ones, they're all big. Almost all of them are just so big. And sometimes I just don't want to work on big things. Okay, I also made one sampler, my focus sampler for the month of May. And I chose On Prudence because it's the first one I've started. It's not an antique sampler. And it's by Plum Street Samplers. Oops. On Prudence. So I'm using the called for colors and floss. The fabric is 37 count Legacy Wild Honey. Here's the colors. They're a little tingly. I love this blue that's in the middle of the leaves. This one right here. It's just unexpected, but so pretty. And this one's folded up properly. It's just not ironed. That's my progress. I've been working on this berry basket down here. So I'll get you a close-up. So I just have to finish that berry basket, and then, but it like goes like all the way up over here. And I have this done, but I have to do like all of this, and then the rest of the border. And that border is, it's just, that bunny's cute though. Sorry, oh, I knocked my case. Oh, you know, I went to Target this morning to get stuff for my daughter's birthday party. And they had cases similar to this in the, like their Target spot. They weren't very sturdy. They were made out of like a heavy cardboard, but they were the same shape. They had a different kind of latch, just like one of those that opens up. Not like this one is a swivel one. It swivels. And they're not lined on the inside, but they have cases, and I think they were $5. So it was a pretty light green and kind of a darker green striped one. So, you know, if you want to, go check them out. Check them out. Check it out. I just wanted to get closer so I could check the lighting. Oh, that lighting is horrible. I think it's starting to get cloudy outside. But that bunny's cute, and I just need to finish the basket like I was saying, and then, oh, that border. I just have a little bit done. Those flowers are intense. They are two different colors for the flower portion. There's like that white, that lighter one that almost matches my fabric. I initially wasn't sure if I was gonna switch colors or not for that, but I'm going with it. And then a darker red. It's not showing it very well. And then there's two different colored greens for these leaves. So it's just tedious. A lot of switching colors for just a small little, well, I mean, it's not too small. I don't know. I just don't like it. It's beautiful. I just don't like stitching it, you know. Okay, let me just fold her back up. So I have one more whip to share with you, and then one haul I got from my L&S. It was my last chart from Market, and then a plan I'd like to propose. Sorry. Okay. I have been working on Little Deed Sampler by the Scarlet House, and I've been working on it for a book club, Stitches and Pages, that Katie the Novel Stitcher is putting on. And I am changing the colors, and I'm stitching this on 40 count lichen, and it's gonna be nice and tiny. And I have my Zoom meeting for the book club this Saturday, the 18th, and I think I have 2 hours left of the book to listen to, and I'm not gonna finish this stitch in those 2 hours, and that's okay, but I do need to finish the book. So those are my plans for today and tomorrow, Friday. I am switching the colors. I've got, what's that, Balsam Fir. I pulled out Eggshell, but I haven't used it yet. Spanish Moss. Sorry, they're a little jumbled up. Eve's Leaves, Whitewash, and Deep Sea I'm out of. So I need to figure out a match in DMC, because I was thinking of using this Teal Frost, which is close. It's lighter, but I'll show you where I'm stuck, because I'm right in the middle of that bottom of the verse. I was able to finish a line, the 2 top lines, and I just don't have enough. Like, if I use that one strand, I'd maybe get to here, and then I don't want it to look too funny. Excuse me. So I was gonna go get another skein, but I decided to just switch to DMC for that color and see if I can find something that matches really closely and move forward. So this is as far as I've gotten, and I love it so far. It's very different than the reds. I'm so sorry, my lighting is not very good today. I feel like I started off pretty good with lighting. Look how different it is. Even the fabric is a really pale light green. So those are my plans. I have to go through my DMC containers and find one that matches Deep Sea the best, and then work on this today and tomorrow, so I have it ready for the book club Zoom meeting. So I'm really excited for that, and I feel bad I haven't shared like any progress on Instagram or anything that I've been doing. My haul, I finally got Susan Weeks, and this is by Summer House Stitchworks. I think it's so cute. I think I just am attracted to those, I'm guessing they are, oh, they're not eyelets. They look like they're eyelets in the photo almost. I wonder, I might just change those to eyelets. I like alphabets like this. I thought they were eyelets. I think I'll make them eyelets, because I think it's really cute. So, sorry. I've been waking up early in the mornings because the birds are loud, and why not wake up at the crack of dawn? Like, my kids like to do that. Well, my daughter sleeps in pretty good in the summertime, but my boys don't. So I was watching Contented Needleworker Kim. It wasn't her most recent Flosstube video, but it was, I think, either 2 or 3 ago. I was binging her episodes this week, trying to get caught up, and she proposed well, she was talking about how she wanted to start this. This was a market release. It is Flights of Fancy Italian 1801 by JBW Designs. And she was talking about how she had a hashtag, and don't quote me here, but I think it was Feathered Fridays. And I thought, well, you know what? I would love to start this. And my chickens are going crazy right now. It's like they know. I'm talking about birds. Kim, I would love to start this with you. I will tag you, and if you've made it this far, thank you for watching the whole thing. But I'd love to start this, and I would love for you to start it with me, because my plan is to have a bird wall in my house, and I only have one bird project stitched up. In fact, I'll get it right here because it's on my bookcase. And I haven't stitched any more, and it makes me sad. So I feel like the more I have stitched up, the more, what's the word I'm looking for? The more I'll want to, motivate, the more I will be motivated to actually put them up and create a bird wall. So let me know if you want to start it with me. And anybody can start it if this is what you've got from Market. If you got this from Market, let me know and we can start it together. It doesn't have to be a stitch along. It doesn't even have to be a start along. I just want to work on it. And I love that hashtag Feathered Fridays. So I'd love to do it. It's so pretty, and it reminds me of her other one. Sorry. Eliza's French Birds. I have that as well. Yeah, French Birds. Eliza's French Birds. And I really want to do that too. I think that was a Market release from last year. I don't think I've stitched anything from Market last year. So I'd love to stitch that, and let me know if you'd like to as well. And we'll just start it. I won't start it this Friday because I have to work on the little deed sampler. So my goal is to start it next Friday. That way I can decide what fabric to use for my collection, and I'll most likely use the DMC floss because I have a whole set of DMC, and I don't have all the over-dyed cottons. So trying to use what I have, make good choices. So yeah, I think that's it. I feel like I'm missing something. Like I normally feel like I'm missing something. But I can't think of what it is, so oh well. Right before this video, I just pulled out some banana bread, so I think I'm gonna go have a slice. I love the ends when they're warm, and I put butter on it. And probably go have a cup of tea or water. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and spending your time with me. I hope you got some stitches in and that you didn't have to frog anything. Oh, I just had it and I forgot it again. Oh well. Please like the video. Please become a subscriber if you enjoyed it and you want to see more. I will try to do one next week or in the next, the week after that. Summer break is coming right around the corner, so we'll see how it goes. Follow me on Instagram, which I've neglected as well, and I am so sorry. I think it's alittlepatiencexs, so and leave me a comment. Let me know if you want to stitch that Flights of Fancy. So I'll see you, and happy stitching. Bye.